You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and in your job parking lot before you clock in. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn your back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How you doing? One more again. This is my third video of today, and I still have one left to do tonight, which is at 9 o'clock, Friday Night Live. Make sure you are there, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time for Friday Night Live. No topics, off limit, no holds barred conversation, where we talk about everything from my hood to your hood, from the hood to the White House and beyond. So make sure you are there tonight. But for right now, we are going to be discussing the review of the Have and Have Nots, season 7, episode 13, and it was titled Fine Together. And I have no idea why they named it that. So I don't know. But anyway, if y'all know, let me know. But anyway, make sure you do me a solid. Make sure you like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed to the channel. And let's jump right into this review. First of all, I still cannot believe Uncle Vinny just took that young cop out like that, like inside of the precinct. Right inside, you just committed a murder inside the precinct. Then he tells another officer that the cop committed suicide, that he shot himself, knowing good dang well he shot him in the head, right dead in the head, blood flowing everywhere all over the floor. Them Malones, though, they got a lot of pull. They even managed to get another officer to hand them the videotape of the footage so that they can't be incriminated for the crime. And then the officer on the floor is down there really trying to assist the cop, who's bleeding all over the floor. I mean, he was shot dead in the head. He talking about, call the ambulance. Somebody please call the ambulance. Get the ambulance. I'm like, dude, did you really mean to say call the morgue? Because ain't no way in hell that cop is going to survive from that up close, point range, bullet to the head. It ain't happening. But old Sandy, he had me cracking up, boy. Now, Sandy is the stalker and the woman beater of black women. He was standing there looking all dazed and like he just wanted to cry or something. Like, this is your family, dude. Y'all mobsters. This is what y'all do. He act like he didn't even know how to feel about it. And his Uncle Vinny was just like, you okay? You okay? I mean, he looked like he just wanted to pass out, like he just wanted to faint. I'm like, take him outside. He needs some air. But then it's like Sandy, being from a mob family, why is that affecting him that way? I mean, he should be used to this, but I'm just going to assume that everybody else in the family gets their hands dirty, and the worst thing that he's probably ever done was hit on women, specifically black women. But we're gonna leave that alone. But speaking of my family, did Mama Malone really just sit there and try to condemn Catherine for not raising her son Wyatt with better morals? Like, Mama Malone, your children are standing in the front of the precinct. They just shot somebody in the head, point blank, in the head. And you talking about Catherine should have done a better job raising her children? I'm like, do they get a pass because they the mob? Like, the mob, you the mob, so there's no such thing as morals. But people who aren't in the mob, y'all need to do better. But anyway, Mama Malone's son just shot this man right in the head just because she got arrested for drinking and driving. So I'm like, whose children was raised wrong. But anywho, those two old biddies was up there in that jail threatening each other's children. Mama Malone, she still wants Wyatt's head on a platter for stabbing her of the son. Even though the criers had already paid, they done coughed up $75,000 to keep them away from Wyatt. But now, instead of $75, she wants $1 million, or her son is going to be dead. Catherine, she wasn't trying to hear that. She wasn't trying to hear that. I don't think Mama Malone should sleep on Catherine. I don't think so. I don't think so. She might want to choose another one, because although Malone and them are mobsters, Catherine, she ain't no punk. She ain't no punk, and neither is Jim for that matter. And Catherine was like, okay, you kill mine, I'll do you triple. I'll do you one triple. I'll up your three. Catherine was like, come on with it. Come on with it. Did y'all see Catherine holding her hands like a gun? You know how little kids. Catherine was in her jail cell, putting her fingers between the cell, like, pew, 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 pew. Ah, man, I was cracking up. But with Wyatt in the win now, will Mama Malone or anybody else be able to catch up with Wyatt? That boy that broke out of the infirmary and escaped from the jail. How the heck did he get out before Mama Malone? And he didn't even have to kill nobody to do it. Go figure. Go figure. And then that crazy psycho Justin. He showed up again, but this time at Madison's house. After Justin's brother left his place, like we saw in last episode, Justin, he had got a visit from his brother. His brother saw all these pictures on Justin's wall, pictures of, Jeffrey, and he just knew immediately that his brother was messing around with men again. So he told him if he catches him messing around with men again, he's going to kick his butt. So Justin heads over to Madison's place. Instead of seeking a professional therapist, counselor, something, he thought it was a good idea to consult with Madison. Justin just hates the fact that he is gay. He cannot stand the fact that he is gay, and he can't let it go. And so he thinks he needs Madison to show him how to, get through it, or how to deal with it per se. But Madison wasn't trying to have no parts in that. He don't like that fool, not one bit. And he basically tells him to F off and go find him some business elsewhere. But Jeffrey, being that he kind of, I won't say put Madison in that position, because I think Jeffrey probably could have tried a little harder to get Justin off his back. But Jeffrey ain't built for that, at least not for right now. I think eventually that'll come. He seemed to be toughening up a little bit more every time we see him, like toughening up to his mom, standing up to his mom. But he ain't like that old Madison. Madison will break Justin off something. All he needs to do is one hit, just knock his lights out. Did y'all see Madison? Man, Jeffrey talking about he gonna come over there because I guess he's concerned with his safety or something. As if Madison can't take care of himself. Did y'all see his back? I mean, that man is ripped from here to the legs, the back, the arms. He is ripped. The back, his back. The first thing I thought of tonight, well, not tonight, but the other day when they were showing him on the bed, and they were showing his back when they was downstairs and he was bending over. First thing I thought of was the Incredible Hulk. I'm like, man, that man got muscles for days. But anywho, I'm sure Jeffrey loves it. But when Benny had got over Veronica's house to get Darius' address, oh, thirsty, horny Veronica was trying her best to seduce Benny. And it looked as if it might be working till David showed up with Alyssa. Now, he's trying to find out if, in fact, Veronica was the one who sent Alyssa to his house. He's trying to put two and two together, like, this is weird. Like, this girl just showed up at my house to tell me how much my ex, the one who has been, murdered, how much she loved me and how much she apologizes and showed him a video and all this kind of stuff of her confessing her love to him. And the next breath, the friend Alyssa is trying to get at him, trying to get in his bed, talking about she wants to be Erica's replacement. I'm like, child, she said, oh my God, the things that Erica told me that you can do, how you wine and dine her, you not only good in the bedroom, but you take care of her cars, house, clothes, all that kind of stuff. She wants to be the replacement. That desperate heifer, man. David wasn't falling for that, and I don't think he was falling for Veronica either. Veronica was like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know that woman, and she really does. But she didn't send her over there. That's what she was trying to say. She didn't send her over there. So, but I don't think, again, I don't think David was falling for that. So he got upset, walked out, left Alyssa standing right there in the middle of the floor at Veronica's house. Just ditched her. And Allison, Alyssa, she's like, what? Who's gonna take me home? David ain't taking her home. Veronica sure as Sam Hill ain't taking her home. So the only person left was Benny. David done took the girl's purse, her money, her phone. I was like, David, you could at least left her stuff, threw it on Veronica's porch, threw it in the bushes, on the lawn, something. He done drove off with all the girls' belongings. So Benny, he offered to take her home, but only if she promises to help him find Derek. And he ended up giving her a ride, and she ended up helping him. But I'm like, you is too much, woman. She was, man, she wasn't just thirsty. She was quenching. She was quenching too much, way too much. After being rejected by David, she then starts pushing up on Benny. As if she just didn't see him and Veronica tonguing each other down in the living room. Benny might be a hoe too, though, y'all. Y'all, come on now. Come on now. We know Benny is a hoe too. But I think Benny is like an upscale hoe, uphill school. That girl, he ain't that hard up. He basically told her to go sit her hot tail down somewhere and cool it off, cool it way down, sit on a bucket of ice because she is too hot. She doing too much. But on the other side of town, Hannah done flipped off. Man, she done flipped her wig. She done flipped the script on Candace. She is so angry with Candace. She is furious that she wouldn't even allow Candace to come inside the house to get her luggage so she can leave town. She was like, you ain't coming in my house. You done let them goons, them thugs drag me, carry me out of that bar. But it was for her own good. It was for all of their own good, actually. Probably more so for Hannah's good. But again, if these people find out that Candace and Benny got all this money, Mama Malone already wants $1 million. She wants that from Catherine. If they find out that they got not Catherine, but if they find out they got Jim's money, the $8 million, ain't no telling what they would do. Ain't no telling what they would do. But anyway, she left Candace sitting right there because she got a phone call from the police talking about there's been a break-in at the Crier's place and they received an alert. So let's see. Catherine's in jail. Wyatt is in the infirmary. Well, actually, he ain't in the infirmary anymore because he done left. He done bounced. He done escape. They called they called Hannah so she could come over and see what was going on. So she left Candace sitting right there on the porch, on her porch steps at her house. But Candace was right. Candace told her mom, it ain't like I can't get in there. But will she? Do y'all think that Candace has the guts? Do you think that she can break into her own mother, Hannah's home? Now, they used to have a very bad relationship. Very bad. It's gotten better over the last season, though. But will she obey her mother and just sit there on the porch and wait for her to come back? I don't know. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. But if she do break into that house, I'm sure she'll be a lot smarter than Wyatt to set off the alarm. I think she can get her butt in there and get out without even being seen. But what I didn't understand, y'all, this episode was how the heck was Derek or why the heck was Derek at the Criers? Like, what was he doing there? And how the police figured out he was the burglary? Like, earlier in the show, the police had told Jim Crier that the burglary suspect was white. Specifically told him he was white. So Jim checked his phone app. You know, they got the security thing. He checked his phone app and saw that, in fact, it was his own son who broke into the house. So again, what the heck was Derek doing at the Criers? Was he looking for Hannah? Or was he just at the wrong place at the wrong time? I don't know, y'all. So I got some questions. Do y'all think Derek is crazy enough, perhaps to try to get in contact with Hannah again? If that is what he was trying to accomplish, because I'm pretty sure he can't go to Hannah's house, and I'm pretty sure Hannah wasn't answering his phone calls. So did he go to the Crier's house to try to get in contact? Because he does know Mrs. Crier, you know, because he's done work around her house. Also, do you think Hannah will ever forget him and possibly get back with him? That is if Benny doesn't kill him first. And I'm just saying, that is her baby daddy. That is her baby daddy. And despite the fact that he raped her years ago, they did meet up again and fall in love. And yeah, I know they didn't recognize each other, you know, years later. But y'all know what I'm saying. They fell in love. They genuinely cared for each other and was in love with each other. And I don't know. Could you, ladies, if that happened to you and you were raped years ago when you was young, you ended up getting pregnant, ended up keeping the baby, and like 25 years later, you and that man meet. He don't recognize you because he was strung out on drugs and on alcohol. You don't recognize him because it was dark, it was late. All you remember was the tattoo on him, which is the way that Hannah found out that it was him when she finally saw the tattoo after they've been dating forever. Um, and if you fell in love, would you be able to just let it go? Just let it go. And y'all got a baby together. But yeah, I know. That's a man, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. I feel for you, Hannah. I really do. But lastly, do you think Candace will want to have anything to do with him, whether her mother does or not? Y'all let me know. Let me know. Put it in the comment section. And also, don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And also, remember, tonight is Friday night. So one more time, I'm going to let you guys know that it starts at 9 o'clock, our Friday Night Live. We will be discussing, I got a few topics that I want to discuss, but basically the floor is open on Friday nights for us to discuss whatever. If anybody wants to jump on the screen with me and give me some subjects or topics that it could be trending news, it could be something that's going on in your own neck of the woods, you know, whatever you want to talk about. Kids, family, the news, celebrities, whatever. That's Friday Night Live. You know, we talk about everything from the hood to the White House and beyond. So again, make sure you tune in tonight and like and share this video and subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And in the meantime and in between time, until we meet again, stay safe, be blessed, and I'm out. Deuces.